Why, hello there. Welcome back to the LC's channel. I am Louie. I'll just say my name out loud. So you're probably wondering what's on screen right now. Don't worry if you're confused. So am I. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So if you don't know, and you haven't been following my vlogs, I've actually been working on a little project, sort of. It's called the Pokédex Pro. How did this come about? Well, back in the beginning of this year, technically a little bit of last year as well, towards the end, but I changed it midway. Not really midway, but towards the beginning, I changed it. I decided to do a Pokemon battle system at first. Pokemon battle system in Java. I talked to people about it, and they said that's not a good idea with my skill set. So I came up with something a little bit more intriguing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to this. Welcome to Pokédex Pro. That is correct. This is an app where it's essentially what you think it is. So let me just give you a visual idea of what it looks like. You ready? just let it go through. Let it do its thing. Oh, there goes Groudon. Oh, you missed him. Oh, look at all these guys. Woohoo! We're almost there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Gen 6, 7, 8 go fast. And done. There we go. How's your head? So, allow me to explain how this kind of works. So, let me switch views for 1 second. Yeah. So, if you look at clips for 1 quick second, let me do this. I got an idea. You see clips right now, so I'm going to just run this. So, you got this. Congrats, you connected to your Pokemon database. That's awesome, but what the heck does that mean? Well, I think I kind of just showed it. This is my database. Over about 1,241 entries done, along with abilities, which is right here, and the moves. Currently, I don't have moves in yet. That one's gonna be a bitch, I'll be honest. But yeah, and this one I don't. I think that one's not even gonna bother with. But I also got types going as well, and I got the egg moves as well. So that's a lot of fun. But yeah, every Pokemon from Bulbasaur all the way to Eternamax Eternatus all load. I even got their cries. Well, load, but I'll explain a little bit. So without further ado, let's get to the main grind of this entire adventure, shall we? This is Pokédex Pro. Yeah, I just kind of closed it. So, let me explain a couple things. So, yeah, you see my little mouse up there. So you got the name, the classification, height, weight, experience growth. Do you see my mouse? Okay, cool. You got the effort values earned, gender ratio, capture rate, base egg groups, base happiness, base experience yield. You got the types, you got the color. Is it shiny? Is it female? This is going to be a forum box. It doesn't load yet because I have no idea how the best way to load everything in. Your evolutions, text box, and everything else, including the biology, the trivia, the name origin, and the origin of the Pokemon. Launch a little combo box, loading every single Pokemon using a loop that loads in the combo box. Along with this, but there's one little problem. Let's say I want to load up Pokemon 649, which is a Genesect. It works, but that doesn't load, so that's a little bit of a problem. But if you go to like, actually, what would happen if you go to Genesect? Yeah, it goes to Genesect, there it loads. That needs to be fixed, but let's look at Genesect. Why not? We're already here. So you got the name. Just to let you know, if you're a little weirded out by why is this so looks like crap, don't worry, that's how it's supposed to look. But this is the effort. This is all your stuff. You got Genesect. He is the Paleozoic Pokemon, 1.5 meters, but also 4'11". I actually took the time to actually learn how to make a function or a method, not really method, but a equation where it changes it from meters to feet and inches. Because I wanted to have a little thing, because mind you, America has their own English system in terms of measurements, but, you know, outside, we got the metric system, which is fine. Same goes with weight. I got kilograms to pounds. I think this was a lot easier than this. Experience growth, you got the effort values. Genderless, because it's gender. Purple, you got capture at 3. Base egg steps, even though it can't breed, it's 30,720. Can't breed, base happiness is 0, and base experience yields to 270. And you got this little thing here. Like I said, this one doesn't load. I gotta figure out the best way to load in the form thing. Like, the thing is, if you got an idea of what the best way to load this shit in, be my guest, I don't mind. And you gotta like, the thing is that Genesis doesn't evolve, but if you read this, while it is not known to evolve into or from any other Pokemon, the drive inserted into the cannon on its back is visibly different within its sprite depending on the drive it is holding. If you notice, I got these things in. I thought, okay, because it's in Java, I can just translate it and it'll do it for me. Apparently not. So that kind of sucks. I tried looking up, hey, what's the best way to get from an enter? No one has any ideas, which really sucks. And it says, like, well, just normal. When it is not holding any drive, the light is orange, and the Techno Blast is normal type. When it is holding the burn drive, the light turns red, and Techno Blast is fire, and so on and so forth. So it goes down, talks about what it's based on. It's pretty cool. And you got this little thing. This also works. Oh, wow, that's so sick. Sorry, I get caught up on that. So you got type Bug Steel. It's kind of cool. Actually loads in the pictures of the types as well. And just to let you know, that one doesn't load. I'll explain any problems with this later, but everything else loads. That does great. Let's go to abilities. So this one's also a little bit of a problem too. We'll get into it later. Download. You can collect its move. Let's say like some Pokemon have one move ability, some can have 3, but can have never. Loads in the ability. For example, Genesec's ability is download. Compares an opposing Pokemon's defense and special defense stats for raising its own attack and special attack, whichever will be more effective. What does that mean? That's why I have the in-depth effect. Uh-oh. Gotta fix that. Hold on. Let me just check one little thing for 1 second to make sure it actually does it supposed to do. Ah! Found the problem. Set wrap that. Well, it doesn't wrap, apparently. Good thing I caught that. Raised if they're... Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. But either way, okay, so we found a little problem. No big deal. Can fix that in post. Shouldn't be too hard. And this does not load either, because the way it's going to work is for moves. It's going to be for that Pokemon specifically. I don't know off the top of my head what Genesect can learn, like, all of its moves. But the way I want it to do is I want it so it can load an array list or an observable list where it goes through and you can click on a move and just, like, be like, oh, Techno Blast, it does this and that. So I'm probably going to work on it. I'm going to need some help with that. And then the big thing. Yeah, you see all that? Genesect's stats. So let's do a little example. Obviously, for some stupid reason, Genesect is not in Sword and Shield, so we have to go back a generation, go to Sun and Moon. I mean, I don't really care about, you got forms and stuff, I don't care, just do base. So Uber, the Choice Band set, U-Turn, Iron Head, Extreme Speed Explosion, but all that doesn't matter, ability doesn't matter, item doesn't matter. What we care about is the natures, the level doesn't matter, make it 100, why not? And a nature. So let's look. So for this set, it'll be Hasty. So Hasty is somewhere over here. There we go. And let's give it 31 IVs in almost all of its stats. Because looking at a set doesn't matter about it. I don't really care about switch attack, so we can just have that at 0. Let's have this attack at 252. Let's go to 4, 252. Now the cool thing is you can't do anything. I'm attempting to try something. Ain't gonna do anything. But then you click get stats. Everything loads as it should. This one took a little bit of time. This one's probably gonna get a tiny bit more work. Essentially I'm using integers for now, but I'm thinking we'll switch over to doubles just to get a better idea. Because think in terms of integers, I'm just trying to think this off the top of my head. It'll round, I think, automatically. Like if it goes to, like, let's say this was like 203.4, it would go 203, which is fine, that's supposed to do. But if this is like 339.6, it's not, because it's 339. It would go to 340. I'm not too sure, I'm still kind of learning that kind of stuff. But other than that, this is what it's supposed to do. And let's say, okay, let me switch. This is where a glitch comes in. Yeah, if you notice, nothing happens. Easy, because if you go back to Eclipse, a little bit of a problem. Yeah, Very, very interesting problem. So I kind of have ideas what's going on with this, but I'm not too sure. Let's just clear that for now. Once you click on it again, it's fine. So allow me to explain the problems with this that I'm probably going to need some help with. So I have it here. Cries don't work, get a null pointer exception. So let's go to my code. It's not commented on it, so that's my bad. I'll work on that a little bit. So I didn't even switch over. That's my bad, but it's whatever. Let's go to here. So if you saw the first thing you saw, this was commented out along with this. I also have a couple things. For example, I hope that's how I'm going to load everything. I'm not too sure. Current index, that's going to be for the cries, quote unquote. So you got those little things. So media player is essentially how cries are going to load in. So I got media player array, cry player, new media player, a number of Pokemon. The reason why it's 1,241, it's easy because I know it's not many Pokemon, but they also got forms. Some Pokemon forms have different cries. For example, if you go to MySQL again, the cry of an Eternatus is different from an Eternamax, along with a Duraludon Gigantamax. So that's a big deal. I want to make sure it doesn't happen like that. So you gotta have, hold on, let me switch back over. You gotta make sure that everything loads accordingly. But the problem is that it doesn't work. The truth is, I'll tell you right now, this works. Apparently, I think it works. That's the problem, because it says, well, this gotta goes through everything. Let's go down a little bit, all the way down, somewhere around here. I have this. Current index is from there. The cries. That's how the cries are going. Current index is this. Pokemon names dot index of Pokemon name box dot get value. Pokemon name box is the combo box. Names list is the array of the observable list of names, and the value is whatever's in the combo box. So let's go down a little bit more to the. Actually, no. Before we get into that, let me explain my loop as well that I use to get this. So I got to use this. This is the result set, the Pokemon cries. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm calling to the SQL saying, hey, can you do this for me? So I'm selecting a Pokemon ID and a name ID from Pokemon, order by Pokemon ID. Because let's say I run this in MySQL. Let's switch back. Let's give me an example. The problem is that if you do that, that's great. But the problem is, you see how it's like all not in order? It would work, but the problem is that it's in alphabetical order. So if you have Pokemon in sort of a weird spot, you're kind of screwed. So you have to put in the order by Pokemon ID. This should fix it. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I put in the right Pokemon? Oh, wait. Oh, whoops. I'm so good at this. There we go. And that way it makes sure, okay, everything's going to line up. And that kind of thing. I'm thinking maybe I might have done something a tiny bit wrong, but not that I know of. I don't really know. But yeah, and it goes into next. While cries.next pretty much means while there's something there, go. Pokemon name ID equals cries.getString2. Essentially what that means is, if you go to the database, you saw it was in a second column. That's what a 2 represents. Cry player, current index equals new media player, new media, new file, src cries, Pokemon name ID, mp.mp3 to URI to string. Now you probably want the fuck does that all mean? See all that? Let me see. Make sure I'm on the right setting. Yep. That's the cries. I had them all in here. The problem is that because of all this stuff, it takes so much longer to load, which kind of stinks. But you know what? That's going to happen. Unless there's a site that has this stuff, great. But honestly, I haven't seen anything, so it kind of sucks. So let's go back down. So that's where... let's go down. Hold on. Did I skip it? No, I didn't. So that's where names list comes from. .index of. That's pretty much what it does. An index pretty much means that because it's an array, it has an index, obviously. So if you go to the cry button, so it goes to the current index, and it should play. And yeah, that's the other thing I'll talk about later. So let's do this. I got an idea. I'll just give you an idea of what it looks like. Yeah, you're gonna see a little bit of errors here and there, but it's okay. Oh, whoops. To count that out. Yeah, it's wondering, what are you talking about? That doesn't exist. Oh, don't worry about it. It somehow exists. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go through here and just kind of get moved. Not gonna move that. That's a horrible idea. Load for GPC. That's all the database stuff. You got the media player. Just going through and just making sure everything's in there. Doesn't work. That's fine. I gotta make sure. I want to make sure everything like loads in correctly. The number box I'm not gonna bother with right now. That's pretty much how I want it to go. I'll explain that in a little bit too. Okay. That should be it. So just enjoy watching this load. So I'm gonna close this, and we're gonna wait for him to show up. All right, you ready? I'm gonna keep a timer because the problem is I think the reason why it takes so long to load is so much because of how much shit is in this thing. So I'm gonna click go. It connected. Congrats, you connected to the database. Timer is going. So I don't really know why it's not loading. I'm trying to figure that out. I mean, it's there. I mean, it says it's null, but the problem is that I'm trying to figure out, okay, how is this not working? The one thing that sucks is that I can't go to my school to ask, hey, what's causing the problem? Because of the coronavirus stuff that's going on, which kind of sucks. In fact, that was my plan for today and pretty much this week was getting help with this because there's only 3 problems with this. And 2 of them aren't, well, actually 2 of them are kind of weird. But this one's like really big for me because it's just sort of nice. And by the way, it's been 45 seconds and I'm still going. But in terms of, there we go. Let me see if it loaded on your screens. Yeah, so let's say I go to Bulbasaur, all right? So allow me to explain what should happen, but it doesn't. So the reason why I added this was it's a Pokédex. When you're in a Pokédex, what do? You want to hear the cry of Pokemon. Nothing happens. You're like, okay, so nothing happens. Wait. What? Oh. That's weird. So wait. For a Bulbasaur, it doesn't even make a sound. Alright, hold on. Let me show you something, alright? Let me go back to that's something new. That's kind of weird. Watch this. So, everything's cleared. That's fine. So, right now, I want you to listen. I'm clicking on Bulbasaur. I missed stopwatch on. I have Bulbasaur clicked on. I'm clicking on his cry button. But let's say I go to Venusaur. I click the cry button. So if you want some good, I guess the one good thing about this is, this is the only error that I have. That's the good thing, because the last time I've been working on this for last day, and honestly, I'm happy I only got one. So let's do this. Main play. Okay, so null point. So it's trying to call something that has a null pointer. Now, my thought was, okay, maybe it's talking about, because it doesn't exist. Because when I thought, I was like, okay, it's running, but the problem is maybe it's not there. Oh, that's whoops, that's the sprites. Those load. We saw those load. Those are the types. Where are the cries? There they are. So if you go to Ivysaur, which is in here, it should be right here. That's the part I don't understand. Maybe it's going back a step. Let's try someone else. Let's go to, I don't know, Steenie. Or, yeah, nothing's loading. So the weird thing is that, hold on. Let me clear it again. Sorry, I'm like, I have the thing up, but just want to see what happens. Yeah, now it's popping up. I don't understand what the hell's causing the problem though. That's what I don't know, but that's like one problem. Next, the other problem is when typing into number box, everything load, but the combo box does not load. I think I kind of showed it here. Hold on, let me show you again if you haven't seen it. So let's say I want to check out, trying to top ahead, Zacian. I think it's 809, right? 808, whatever, 809. No, it's Zamazenta. So you see everything loads, Zamazenta, Warrior, 6. Wow, it's 9 feet. Jesus, that's a heavy ass Pokemon. All this stuff loads except, well. My good sir, we have a problem here. You are not a Shinotic. You are a Zamazenta. Jesus. Everything else loads, though, including in stats, and everything else clears. By the way, let's say I want to find something else really cool. Let's say I also have one other thing fixed. Let's say I want to put in names. Billy, Joe, Steven, Damien, Lexi. Let's say I do that. Watch this. Make sure all variables are numbers / filled. So I added some extra precautions. And it's also something really nice, too, that I did. But yeah, the only problem I have is the name comment box. I tried changing some things with this. Hold on. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I'm right here. Oh, no, it's higher up. Shit. But here it is. Set on action, try, if this, yada, yada, yada. If integer is great. Actually, that's another thing I checked. So if you put in a number, let's say I want to look at Zarude. I don't know what his fucking number is off the top of my head. I don't think he even has a number. Let's pretend he's 891. Uh-oh, what happened? So you're probably not gonna see this on your screen. Oh, you won't see it, okay. So if you okay, that's kind of interesting. Value cannot be lower than 1 or higher than 890. So there's checks to make sure you're not putting in stupid numbers. So that's always nice. Ooh, best Pokemon. But yeah, that's the only problem I have with this. I tried. Hold on, I could switch over to this. Hold on. Switch to Eclipse. What I did was I tried this. Pokemon name box, set prompt text to null. And then what I did was, I went through and I tried to do. Wait, I didn't set that. Spoken name fill in. Did I not even add it? Set text. Oh no, that's right. Hold on. Did I not? Hold on. I got an idea. Let's try Pokemon name box set prompt text to whatever Pokemon name. Let's try that. So we're gonna close this, so you're gonna see this kind of disappear. Oh wait, you're not. Never mind. You're not gonna see it disappear. Don't worry. We're gonna run it again. Oh no, wait. I forgot the cries gonna be. So if you want to go have a 4-course meal, I know it's 4-course, but you know what? I know there's only 3, but screw it. We're gonna be here for a while because kites refuse to, be fun, which is so stupid. But while we're waiting, I'll talk about my other problem. So if you notice, if an ability is selected and the user changes Pokemon, SQL exception is thrown. I kind of have an idea what goes on there. I'm trying to find some way to find some way to prevent that. Because, well, yeah, I don't want that to happen. Because it's not fun that way. And maybe, I'm trying to think, maybe you set the combo box to, thing is, I tried looking up ideas, and they kept on saying some weird stuff. And the problem is that when I would look stuff up, it's not in Java. It's in, C++ or Python or some stupid thing like that. There we go. It's back up. So, let me just show you again what's going on here. So, let's say Medtang. Oh, actually no, Metagross. There we go. Just because I love his shiny form. So let's say I want to look at light model. Oh, that's cool. Half Pokemon's weight is half. Oh, that's awesome. Pretty cool. All right, let me go to Love Disc. Wait, what the hell? What the heck just happened? Oh my goodness, something happened. I don't know what though. So let's switch back to Eclipse. Ooh, that's not. We call that the oh no mode. Yeah. So you got 2 questions. Illegal operation on empty result set. So I think what happens is that it's trying to, because it's hold on. Right now it's set to nothing. There's nothing in there. But when you switch it, boom, it fills. It fires a script and it goes to the my brain fart. Goes to the database, shoots back. Hey, this is all stuff you need. I think the problem is that when I switch Pokemon and it's already set to something, it's trying to call to something that doesn't exist at one point. So watch. See? Ability name equals get ability dot get string 3. It's trying to load something that doesn't exist. And right there. Wait, why is it pointing to that? What happens if I do this? Well, I'm not loading it again because we're gonna be here for another 5 hours for the fucking thing to load. But other than that, it's getting there. I still need help with it. I'll be honest, I need help with a lot of this shit. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Well, let's just go from here. And you saw it's looking good. Looking pretty good. Like I said, it's not perfect. If it was perfect, I would be so freaking happy right now. So, what's next for this? Obviously get those glitches fixed. But the problem is, I don't know how to freaking fix it. And the problem is, I can't go to school. They ask for help. Why? I don't know. Well, because of the coronavirus, and that's a really big problem. But other than that, that's about it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys what the heck I've been doing for the past couple of weeks and months. Ooh, actually, hold on. Let me go back to that. You know, the funny thing is, I've never seen Stack Attack. Oh, wait, and there's one more thing I want to show you. Venusaur is a good example. So if you notice, if you go through, some boxes come up. You got the shiny or the female. What if you want both? It's good. Flip to both. Should load fine. And the one thing is, let's say I have it set. Oh my god, what if I switch? It's fine. It just goes back to normal. But yeah, that's a bit for this video. I just wanted to let everyone know what the heck I've been doing. Wait, Blastoise is 5'2"? The fuck? I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any tips or ideas on how to fix certain glitches, I'd be more than happy to hear. I thought about posting my entire code on somewhere. GitHub, I have no idea how to freaking use. And the problem is, I have group mates. They don't tell me shit, so that's not very fun. But other than that, I think that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to watch more. I hope to get some of these glitches fixed. In the meantime, I will see you guys later.